Hello, I am Dr. Fasla Mohammed Aziz, Assistant Teacher at Salhi Ahmed University Center. I welcome you to the module Introduction to Didactics. In this video, we will introduce didactics, define the learner and the teacher under the scope of didactics. First, it is natural to ask the question, what is didactics? The word is derived from Greek terms evoking reciprocity in teaching, which conveys the idea, I learn from you and I teach you. From an academic perspective, the word relates to the scientific study of learning and teaching, which evokes the notion of theorizing, instruction, and training. Therefore, didactics creates a connection between academic research and pedagogical practices in the classroom. As a discipline of research, didactics aims at answering the questions: who should learn, from whom and with whom, when and where, how, to what purpose, and with what. What are the main associations in didactics? The main associations in didactics compose the didactic triangle. The didactic triangle includes the elements knowledge, teacher, and learner, with respective relations between each pair of elements. Learners are classified in terms of age, personality, or learning styles. Considering age as a criterion of classification, learners have specific needs, skills, and competencies to acquire at specific ages. For example, at elementary ages, learners are responsive to playful and creative teaching. Conversely, at advanced ages, learners are able to cope with abstractions, details, and definitions, while adolescents might demonstrate low levels of motivation and relatively ill-tempered attitudes, in spite of being in a suitable age for grasping languages. Considering personality as a criterion of classification, we might recognize the enthusiast, who is interested in the objectives of the group and considers the teacher as a reference. The ocular, who perceives the teacher as the center of the process, but leans towards the satisfaction of personal goals. The participator, who centers attention on group goals and group solidarity. The rebel, who tends to consider the group as a point of reference but prioritizes the fulfillment of personal objectives. Considering learning styles, learners might be categorized as convergers, who are solitary learners who avoid groups and are independent in their learning and confident in their abilities. Conformists, who are dependent on the authority figure and follow instructions in non-communicative classrooms. Concrete learners, who perceive learning as a social experience and are interested in communication rather than language. Communicative learners, who are oriented towards communication. They are comfortable in society, skilled, autonomous, and daring. Now it is your turn to investigate types of intelligence as a criterion for classifying learners. It is important to note that learner classification should not be subject to generalizations and stereotypes, as individual differences exist within each group of learners. Another element of the didactic triangle is the teacher. The question to ask is how to define a teacher. According to Didactics, the essence of teaching lies in the transmission of knowledge from teacher to student and the establishment of a proper learning environment. Teachers might also be defined according to the roles they endorse in the classroom. Teachers become organizers before, during, and after classroom activities. Therefore, they engage, instruct, initiate, and organize feedback. As assessors, teachers observe learners' development. They provide feedback, correction, and grading. Thus, they give credit for positive achievements and constructive criticism for poor performances. As prompters, teachers moderate their interventions. They help learners surmount shortcomings with discreet and judicious contributions, offering words, phrases, suggestions, or asking guiding questions. As participants, teachers take part in the activity instead of standing back. Therefore, they stimulate the proceedings from the inside and create a lively and enjoyable climate. This section invites you to undertake further research to discover other roles that teachers endorse at specific situations. A frequent question focuses on the most efficient role. It is important to note that the role of a teacher may change according to specific activities or stages of advancement. Therefore, the effectiveness of teaching is enhanced when teachers are fluent in switching roles.